One thing that made me want to be a coach is been around sports from a really young age, and after I was done with college, I got some opportunities to work with some programs as an assistant and kind of built relationships with some different people from there. Got a chance to be an assistant for 4 years at a university that had a lot of success, and then I got a head coaching position where I was there for 5 years. And I kind of transitioned that into the position at Haverford. I think one of the things that was really intriguing to me about coaching was having an opportunity to have impact on 18 to 22-year-olds. That was a really important thing for me, and I know it was very important from my maturation process as a person. So I think having that influence on student athletes at that age was really influential, and I wanted to make an impact the same way coaches made an impact on me. Haverford's a school that I competed against as a player and as an assistant, and had a lot of respect for the program itself and some of the things that they were doing. The biggest thing for me was the conference competition, playing with some of the highest levels of tennis. That kind of challenge really drew me to Haverford, and the other piece of it was working with high-level academics. There's a direct correlation in our sport between the highest levels of academics and the highest levels of tennis, and when an opportunity came up to work at one of the top liberal arts schools in the country, I definitely was excited about that and jumped at that opportunity. I also was very intrigued by the facilities. Having 4 indoor courts on campus and 12 outdoor courts gives us an opportunity to not just recruit good players, but also develop them once they're here. All those things drew me to Haverford. That is a challenge in the recruiting process, and even with the guys that have been here, we always talk about academics has to be the first priority. I think the way that we've been able to have success early on the court and in the classroom is by communication and accountability. If we're doing those two things at a high level, it's very easy to work within schedules of our players. We also work individually outside of practice if there are some conflicts, and I think the players have really responded to being flexible with schedules, and they've been able to be flexible with communicating and also with their time. That mutual respect and that mutual communication has really led us to have success both on the court and off the court. I came to this program last year really excited about some of the strides that we made from a culture standpoint, a work ethic standpoint, and we're starting to build the program from a recruiting standpoint now. I really think the future's bright. I don't think there's any reason why we can't compete for conference championships every single year, and I also think we should be in the mix to be nationally ranked perennially. And I think that has to be the goal for any student athlete that is coming to Haverford, is to want to really get a high level of academics, but also strive to do some really good things on the court as well. And we're really excited about some of the guys we have coming in, the guys we have returning. So the future is very bright for us. A couple good things to know if you're somebody that's interested in our program. Definitely make sure that you're reaching out to me and try to establish that line of communication to know that you're interested in our program. And the best way to kind of learn more about our program is not only by asking questions, but also coming to see campus, visiting, kind of seeing how things are done from a day-to-day standpoint, how we go about that and how we go about practice and matches and things of that nature. For any prospective student athlete, I would say the best way to learn about our program is to come to campus, see things firsthand, and get some great information at a great liberal arts institution. I could say things other than sports, but I don't really have a whole lot of things that I do outside of the sports realm. But I play a lot of basketball. I do enjoy that. We play noon hoops at lunchtime, and that's a really good way for me to kind of stay active while getting away from tennis for a little while. But definitely all types of sports. I follow a lot of not only tennis, but football, basketball, baseball, a lot of the major sports, and try to keep up with my favorite teams and keep the guys in tune to what teams that I like. So we kind of have a little bit of back and forth going on between some of their favorite teams and some of my favorite teams. So it creates a nice little camaraderie between me and the players.